Let me shut up!
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty.
Alright, hello everybody. It is I, Cal, and we're going to be doing another video about my week. And for this, we're going to play as my favorite character, Isaac. And I'm pretty much going to describe my week. So it's, this is not a Binding of Isaac video, so I'll be doing a lot less about the gameplay and a lot more about my week. So, you know, if you're not interested in my personal life at all because you absolutely hate me, but for some reason you still watch my Binding of Isaac videos, I would not recommend this for you. But if you are highly vested in my personal life and care more about me than you do the Binding of Isaac, I would highly recommend watching these videos. Now, yeah, so I think since this last happened, I had started the road. I had not gone to Vegas yet, but we're going to just start on the Vegas trip. That's where we'll start. This is where the beginning of our story will be. So, my grandpa is a little bit of the eccentric type. He's also one of the smartest people I've ever met, but he is a little eccentric. I'm going to turn down my volume here because it's a little loud. So yeah, there we go. But yes, my grandpa, he's kind of an eccentric type of guy. And he has a condo in Vegas, and it's awesome, I know, but yes, it's just very much him to do that sort of thing. And so he has this really old luxury car Bentley, and it's not super old, but it's pretty old. It's like it's old to the point where its entire interior is made up of red leather, and it's awesome though. And the backseat is super hyper ultra mega luxury. So what he wants us to do is drive it from San Francisco to Vegas, which is approximately a 12-hour drive that we plan on doing in the course of 2 days. So we start on the drive, and like I said, the backseat is super hyper ultra mega comfortable, so it's super hyper ultra mega fun to sit in the back, play a lot of Binding of Isaac all by myself, but I don't feel like commentating because my parents aren't in the car. And so then what we do next is we stop for the night. I got a hotel room all to myself, which is fantastic. Oh, and I might have uploaded something that I'm not sure, but so then we continue along our drive, and once we get to Vegas, we pretty much that night just check out the condo, and we go to this one kind of art fest almost thing, and it's really cool. There's actually all this really awesome alternative art, which is pretty sweetness. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering, this is not post. This is during gameplay commentary. So, it's not like I'm doing this in post, because post is for scrubs. So, go away, scrubs. If you do post, you're a scrub. All the COD scrubs do post, except for me. You know why? Because post is for scrubs, man. Okay, I should probably stop ranting about how post is for scrubs and actually get on with my week. This is probably why you're here. That or you just, I don't know, enjoy the sound of my voice because it's so very sexy. And I'm by far the sexiest person ever. Oh, by the way, fun fact, did you know that all of the top 100 sexiest people alive, if you're to scientifically figure it out, are all YouTube commentators? You want another fun fact? That was completely untrue. I just made that up off the top of my head, and it's probably untrue. But, you know, back to the whole point of this video, describing my week. So then, the next day is a lot more fun. We actually start exploring Vegas, and my grandpa takes me on all this crazy stuff because my parents are going house hunting to invest in a house in Vegas. Property values are going up. So they check out some houses, and what my grandpa decides to do in the meantime is take me on the stratosphere, which is about 200 feet in the freaking air up, and they have roller coaster rides on the top, so it's insanely high up. Actually, way more than 200 feet. Just imagine a skyscraper. Imagine kind of like the Seattle Needle. Imagine that with rides on the top, roller coaster rides. So we see this, and I'm kind of like, you know, I'm kind of interested in going on this. And I was like, all right. So he gets me a ticket. We go up there, and it's awesome up there. They have these awesome roller coaster rides. It's fantastic. And I go on there's 3 of them, and I go on the one that the person says is the least scary because I'm a pussy. But kind of, but not really. But yeah, because I'm a babby. But anyway, so it's awesome. You're like dangled on top of all of Vegas. So then we go to Circus Circus, which is I thought it'd be more fun, but it ended up just kind of being a crappy little arcade in the middle of a casino. And yeah, if you're in Vegas and you're a child, I wouldn't recommend going to Circus Circus. It's kind of boring. And by the way, I'm only third freaking teen, so don't be like, you pussy to go to parties at the end of the video. Yeah. You know, in case if you're just average YouTube troll, not one of my friends who's watching my videos, that I'm like, because they ask me, how was your week, Cal? And I'm like, watch my week part 2, scrub. I'm like, okay. Oh, by the way, this is all on spring break. So, this is on spring break. So I'm not just skipping school to go to Vegas, which would be awesome, but anyway, then we go to the Heart Attack Grill, where if you don't watch the news, or by news I mean Philip DeFranco, but he's a YouTube guy, he's hilarious. But anyway, I've actually been told that I look like him. So tell me if you know me in real life. Do I look like him? And if you don't know me in real life, I'm not putting a picture of myself on the internet, because then high schools won't accept me. Oh god, they probably already won't, because I've said my name, not my full name though, but I've said enough that you could, if you watched every one of my videos, you could effectively figure out who I was pretty easily. Anyway though, we're just gonna keep pounding away at these envy heads. I'm sorry that I'm being very quiet right now. Envy just is very distracting to me. Okay, where was I? Oh yes, I was at the part where I was saying I was gonna get sick in high school, but no, it's so I go to the Heart Attack Grill, and it's this place where, first of all, a guy died there from a heart attack, and they pretty much just give you the most ridiculous food in the world. I mean, the stuff that they serve there is so unhealthy. Like, it's not even debatable if it's good for you. Okay, and so what I decided to do is, for a sweet photo op, I get literally the largest burger they have. It is a burger stacked on top of a burger stacked up on top of a burger. So I'm being super healthy when I do this, of course, but it's quadruple burger and fries, of course, because I love me some fries. And yeah, it was pretty good, but I can only eat about a third of it, giving myself a third of a meal, or no, a full meal. I'm sorry. So a little more than a burger in the end. And of course I eat all the fries, 'cause I'm a fat ass. And so then, where to next? Yes, so then that day is kind of settled. We go home, kind of just hang out. It's fun. I do a couple Minecraft LPs with my bros. So I was in Vegas for those. Pretty much all of Minecraft LPs, and I think one of the Left 4 Dead ones even. But that's kind of besides the point. What is on point though is that after that then the next day I decided to explore the Vegas Strip, and there's all sorts of crazy shit there. But I'm just gonna tell you about one particularly crazy thing. They have literally a roller coaster called New York, New York. Or, well, it's in a hotel called New York, New York. And it is possibly the most fantastic thing I have ever seen / done in my life. Not, no. But, it's pretty insane. It is pretty freaking insane. And I got the $15 pass, and it just let me ride it all day, and it was awesome. I rode it like 10 times. No, I rode it 4 times. What am I talking about? But, yeah, fourth time was a pretty girly on it, but probably didn't live in San Francisco, so I didn't, ask for a number or anything. Because long distance relationships always work out as a moral of that story. But sorry about all of the it's a little hard to play video game and commentate at the same time. But post is for scrubs, man. So then I'm doing it again. Okay, so my god, it is uncurable. So we're just not going to try to cure it. So I then decide to go, and then I think that's the end of that day. I pretty much go on New York, New York a few times. We go to a buffet and do a few more things in Vegas, but nothing too insantasticular, insane and fantasticular put together is what insantasticular is. But god damn it. So then I go back home. I have a few days at home alone. I do a lot of recording and everything. And also a lot of preparing for What could it be, ladies and gentlemen? Model UN. So then I'm so nerdy that I do this thing called Model UN, and it's really fun. I'm not getting that wrong, but it's super hyper mega ultra nerdy, but it's very fun. And you know, I'm gonna take Mr. Boom over this just because then I have a rechargeable bomb. Yeah, like there, secret room. No bombs needed. No jacket required. Phil Collins. Who think that album's badass? They said he'd hear about it sometime. Nope. Okay. Then we go on to the Model UN trip. So Model UN is something where you pretty much pretend to be other nations, and you debate, you debate, you debate, you debate. And ours was a historical council, so I pretend to be Belarus in 1975 on something talking about what we should do about Cambodia and its potential genocide of its people, which eventually did happen IRL. But what happened in the committee is pretty much. Oh, by the way, I will get into more of the crazy anecdotes of what happened at Model UN. Trust me, I have great stories. I just want to get this all settled up first before I get into some fun stories for you guys. If you actually care, what happened is that we ended up making a deal with the Khmer Rouge that they would be recognized as official government, and if instead of killing people, they deported them. So if that went over your heads, good job, you're the average internet user. If not, a non-sarcastic good job to you. You're pretty nerdy, but you're cool. PM me or something. I'd love to Skype with you and, you know, maybe play some video games because you're above the average intelligence. Because I'm elitist and a fucking dick about it. I'm such a dick. You know, but seriously, if you actually understood that, I don't know. Or well, anybody, if you guys want to actually play some video games with me, I would not be opposed to that. Give me your Skype, and yeah, I could always use more friends, right? Because I have nothing real. If you got that joke, totally normal human. And I think we are going to take this over what it is. Book of Revelation. That gives me a spirit heart once every 6 rooms, and it's far better than Mr. Boom, which gives me a bomb once every 2 rooms. Mainly because those bombs do not stack, and spirit hearts are super hyper mega ultra awesome. Next order of business. Yes. So now I'm going to get into some crazy stories of Model UN. So first night, I pretty much switched rooms first night to from one where there was some guys who was kind of nice, but he was kind of boring too. So I decided to switch to some roommates that I had had previous. So Daniel, and Spencer, possibly some of the most congenial names, and one of them was doubled. But no, so I'll give a little personality of each of them. So Daniel number 1, as we're going to call him for these purposes, is tall, dark-haired, and very quiet. He's nice though, but he's also super hyper mega ultra smart. He's not just like Model UN people smart. He's like super hyper mega ultra mega smart. So there is a difference there. Trust me. And he's in 8th grade at my school. Then there's Spencer, who's in 6th grade, I think, at a different school, and he is like smarter than super hyper mega ultra smart. He is freaking like genius level smart. Let's see if we can find a really good thing. No, nothing super hyper mega ultra good here. That kind of sucks. But not getting sidetracked too much from the binding of Isaac. We're gonna. So then there's Daniel number 2, who is pretty much a carbon copy clone of me, except less fat. He has a good sense of humor. He's nice. He's smart. He's funny. Only problem he browses 9gag. He's 9gag. Yeah, I know, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I betrayed my subscribers who I love so much by, you know, being friends with a 9gagger. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Nerds are few and far between, or tech nerds are few and far between at Model UN. Actually, no, they aren't, but he was the coolest tech nerd. He also had political views which align with mine, and I don't think I want to do a full episode on my political views. So, he's very nice, very smart, very funny. So, he's pretty much me, as I said, less fat. Now, first night, what happens is I turn on the TV, I flick over some channels, I start watching Adult Swim. Spencer, also Spencer's a little uptight, like a little annoyingly so, but and also a little bit elitist. But other than that, he's super hyper mega ultra cool. And oh god, that was a really good room. I'm sorry, I had to stop talking there. Oh, fuck you. game. I hate you, game. Now back to talking about Spencer and everybody. So Spencer, yeah, he's a little uptight, but other than that, he's pretty darn cool. He's, yeah. So he's like, guys, it's like 11 at night. We're supposed to be asleep now, and of course I'm just like the badass party man, Cal. So I'm like, nah, way, man. We can listen to some. We can watch some TV, man. So I turn the TV back on, and what do I find? But an ad for some like weird exercise workout program called Zumba. And this Zumba thing is pretty darn strange. So you exercise, you pretty much dance, and it's supposed to be a workout by dancing. And it actually sounds like a kind of a fun thing, but we watch it and we're joking about the infomercial for about and like forever. And this isn't actually the dancing program. No, 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 no. We don't watch that. We watch the infomercial for it. And it's literally like an hour of this. And it's like on channel 2 or something of the hotel thing. But it's like a special thing, so it's actually channel 1 or something. But you have to hit the up button twice to get there. So we're watching Zumba. And Spencer, of course, keeps getting really pissed and turning the TV off every 5 minutes, resulting in a 15-minute struggle over the remote for Zumba or no Zumba. And this is pretty much how Ish goes down, and we continue to struggle to see, are we going to have Zumba or not? And lo and behold, he eventually gives up, and it is, yes, Zumba. But then Zumba turns off, and I'm really sad, so we decide to go to bed. And people are being loud, so what I do is I scream at everybody who's being loud. Different permutations of the word shut the fuck up. So it would be, fuck, shut up! And it's really loud and annoying, and that's how I roll, of course, but you know, that's what I yell at them for about 5 minutes until they finally give up, and they're like, fine, Cal, we'll be quiet, and then they be quiet. I don't recall what the Empress does, so we're going to keep the Chariot instead. I think it gives you super hyper mega ultra damage for Realm Room, but I'm not sure. We're not going to do it. Now, next order of business. Okay, so then, they eventually go to sleep. We eventually all go to sleep. Now, the next little story for you guys is everybody, Model UN is very strict about the dress code. You have to be pretty much in Western business attire, aka for all of you people who don't like to spend your weekends debating for hours on end, it's suits. Like, not even just sport coat and tie. It is a suit, and if you're not aware, suits are expensive, very expensive. Something that most kids don't buy because they are expensive. And I am going to go in there to give you stuff. Because they're expensive, and most people don't like buying expensive things. But for Model UN, it is one of the things that I have my mother lavishly spend her money on, because I don't actually spend it. So I'm lazy and fat and want to spend my money on video games. But it benefits you guys in the end now, doesn't it? So don't complain. So, now, I want to pick up the tarot card, but everybody's very well dressed, including the girls. They're probably even better dressed. Like, they go out and buy these very nice skirts, always never revealing, always very nice. Like, always far below the knees, very good looking, very dainty, except for one freaking girl. And this girl, I'm not gonna name any names, but yeah, she dressed like pretty much like a slut. I know that's not too PC of a thing to say, but that's how she dressed. Like, we joke that her skirt was approximately the length of a petticoat. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was really bad, and everybody in my room agreed with me that it was ridiculous, and it was just not up to standard. And so the first day, it was approximately the length of short. Now the second day, it actually seems alright. It's a little above it. It's a little shorter than I think is appropriate, but it's not like the sort of thing where I'd say she is this sex demon from hell attempting to drive my boner into a rage during Model UN. And she's even wearing tights with it, so it certainly is not this horrible, evil like demonic woman thing that she is doing, like mind tricks on me. But then she has to go to a soccer game or something, so she leaves and she comes back literally with a shirt so clear that I can like I'm not trying. I'm pervy, but I'm not this pervy. And anyway, I can just look up naked women on the internet for free if I want to now, can't I, guys? But she's she's literally wearing a shirt so revealing that I can see through to her bra. And it's ridiculous because you may say, "Hey, Kel, I bet you enjoyed that." I'm kind of like, no, because I'm trying to actually just go to the conference and legitimately experience it there, rather than having to deal with, I don't know, something ridiculous that some girl's trying to wear. And you might say, "Hey, Kel, did they use like that to that or whatever?" I'm like, no, because there's hotter stuff on the internet, and it's not going to, like, impede on the fact that I'm trying to learn something of value. And that's what I feel like. She just impedes on the fact that everybody there has this idea that they want to learn something of value, and she's just kind of blatantly disregarding that by what she is wearing. And everybody agrees it's ridiculous. Everybody agrees on it. And then, okay, so then, like, every day after that, her skirt just seems to get shorter. It's like a freaking magic trick every time. She somehow manages to make her skirt shorter. And by the end, it is just, like, practically non-existent. It's the sort of thing which I expect to see at Club 18, not Model UN. But then again, it'd be awfully covering. It'd be practically a wedding ground for Club 18. By the same token, Club 18 is where I can get ass. The guy who sits in his room playing Binding of Isaac. I'm really tempted to get the nail and the brimstone, but I think I'm just going to get brimstone because I already have half the effects of the nail. So if you don't know what the nail does, it gives you insanity damage from one room, and it gives you also one other thing. I forget what it is. It gives you the spirit harp that you get from Book of Revelation. Oh yeah, because now I'm doing God's worst damage. But anyway, back to what I was actually talking about. Or whatever. Oh crap, now I actually have to go to the shop. So I was thinking that I wasn't going to go there, and I was just going to cut across here, but now I'm definitely going. So, we have to think of another. Oh, yes! Okay, so there's one more fantastic story, and then I'm just going to have to start improvised talking that I have for you about my week. And this story is a fantastic story. So, you all know how I'm fat, and how I can eat a lot, right? Of course you do. You listen to my commentaries enough to know that, now don't you? So I'm fat and I eat a lot, in case you didn't know. But one day I get some fries on my plate, and my friend says, dude, you know what we could do? We got a fry off. And I'm like, oh, dude, did you just say what I think you did? And it's like, yeah, I did. So then thus begins the fry off of the century. And we both get fries. Come on our plates. And, we wait a full day to do this. We were going to do it at a lunch, but then it turns out they didn't have fries at the lunch, and we were really pissed off about this because we had to postpone our fry off. But we just waited till dinner in that case. I'm going to see if I can give this guy any money. Give me anything good. Come on, Bech. Hopefully he'll pull through later. Oh god. Batman. Now, what was I even talking about? Yeah, Book of Revelations as far as security, young heart. Okay, the fry off. Yes, now that's what I was talking about. I'm retarded. Oh yeah, that's also another high damage card. And so we start off the fry off, and there's these little tubs where the kind that you would get in I don't know, like roadside trucker house, and not ice road trucker house, not quite that hillbilly, but roadside trucker house, and they're you know the type, like, and there's the little small ones too. They're not like the ungodly sized ones. They're very small. So I get one, he gets one, and we even have like a regulation for how high you're supposed to fill them and everything. It's awesome, and we get all ready, and we're so psyched about this. This is like thing of the entire day. It's what we've been looking forward to, other than, you know, committee, which is what we're actually at Molly went for, but it's our out of committee thing, you know. I'm gonna go in the mob trap room only because I have the devil card and that. Oh no, I'm not doing it for that. I feel I'm just gonna go down a floor now, kill a boss and everything. But we get all the fries and we're all ready to go, right? This is the big thing of the night. We're all super happy, fun time ready. This is huge for us, man. It is the ish. It is pretty much everything in our lives. And I end up plowing through 6 of these things, freaking 6 of these things, and he gets I think through 5. But the crazy part is I have to get this thing called a graveyard with each one of them. Or well, I got 3 graveyards as well, which is when you mix every kind of soda in one big old thing, and you eat it, and you drink it, and it's fantastic. And this one guy that I knew, he put it perfectly. It tastes exactly like liquid Smarties. And if you think that sounds disgusting, a graveyard is not for you. If that makes you go, oh my god, I want that, a graveyard is for you. Perfect. Shot there. But screw you, game. Screw freaking you. I'm just gonna blow you up. But then I eat all that and drink all that, and it's really delicious. And I also have a burger with all of this, and he also has one too, because that's the regulations, of course. And the burger's also delicious. I have a fantastic time, and I lord over him because, of course, I ate more fries. Because who's gonna eat 6 of those little things, you know, for honor, just because you're slightly insane in the brain, in the membrane? Oh yeah, I gotta get that. The 10 bombs for 7 cents. If I can get 14 though, I can turn myself into a bomb battle machine. Because then I could get both of those. But anyway, we're eating the fries, right? And he checked out I think about at 5 or so, and that's as far as he goes. And then my friends get ice cream. I'm like, oh my god, there's ice cream here. So I got the ice cream, right? And the ice cream there, they think of another crazy concoction for me to try, and it's called a graveyard float, or as I've dubbed it now, back from the grave. What you do is you first of all have to be kind of at a college campus type lunchroom, and you get in there, and oh wait, I know something about this card. No, I want new strength. I want new strength. And what we do with it is we do in the place is ooh, I don't want to go to judging if I want to get that 10 bombs in there. Oh, seriously? Only a key for my trouble? Just sprout wings and fly to get out of there. God damn you, game. Cheating bastard. But anyway, what was I even talking about? Urgh. I know I was talking about something cool. Oh yes, fry off. Jeez, I keep losing my train of thought when I play this game and try to commentate at the same time. But it's something that will grow with time, guys. Grow with time. That's what she said. Oh god. Oh yeah. And so, oh yes, no, I'm talking about the back from the grave. And so you fill something up half with ice cream. So halfway up, you put ice cream in, and then you take the other half and you put graveyard in. And it's called a graveyard float. Then you stir it up and you drink it. It's a drinkable drink, or you can just scoop the ice cream and a little bit of the water out at the same time. And you may say ew now. You'll try it though, and it's delicious. If you like graveyards and soft serve, this will be heaven for you. Like literally. None of my friends would try it, of course, but this thing, you may say ew, Cal. That sounds disgusting. But it is amazing. You need to try it before you judge me. Alright, mom fight, let's go. Ugh. forgot that she could, put her hand out the other hole. I'm probably gonna have to stop commentating for this little bit. But Emma Watson, isn't she looking especially pretty right now? Isn't she looking super happy, fun time, good looking? My own gag friend showed me a picture of her as of late, and she looks fantasticular. Like, truly fantasticular. That's how I would describe her look as of right now. Oh, damn you and your fat fucking arm. Oh, yeah, Bechez and Chel. Alright, so we're gonna go down here with just barely enough to help them maybe live. And I see a shortcut. I love having both Matt and the oh yes, that's fantastic. I'm just talking to myself like I'm a freaking like raving lunatic in the mental ward. But now I'm at that point where I can't really talk about anything else. But can you not bomb your way sideways in the womb? Oh, that's awful, man. I could have gotten so much farther, pretty much for free. Oh god, and now I'm just losing hearts left and right because everything is a full heart of damage. Oh god, I'm gonna die here. I'll never come back. Damn it. Ah, damn it. That's at least just a straight up wall. Sounds like fapping, doesn't it? When they go under. I think there's a lot of actual, there's so much, like, sexual kind of almost innuendo in this game. I don't know really how to put it. Not as much innuendo as, you know, implying. I don't know what word I'm trying to say. Why not? What else am I going to use bombs and keys for? Oh wow, Tammy's head. That's about the worst pickup I could get right now. You know, especially when I have the Book of freaking Belial. Freaking I. I'm not Book of Belial. What am I talking about? No, Book of Revelation, which is slightly better in my opinion, but certainly not by much if it is. Oh, we're gonna get level 4 Meat Boy, which can get me achievement if I can kill this guy, which would actually be an achievement. This guy is a total asshole. Okay, good. He's in zombie spawning mode, because I can kill zombies easily. We'll kill him first, though. That is Pony. And his little dog, too. Oh god, I need to get the hearts. Before the pony kills me. No! No! Don't try to hit me. Over here, take that bitch. Take that bitch. Oh god, no! Oh yes! That was so freaking close. Look at that half heart. Probably gonna die on the next floor, but I got Uber Meat for now. And we're gonna take a can we take a deal with the devil when we only have half a heart actually like physically left? I'm gonna risk it. Risk it. Oh, you die. Okay, you die. Well, that was my week. Thank you for watching. My name is Cal, and I have yet to find a sign-off message.